Good day, everybody, and welcome back to Moose Moose Life. Today, we're going to cook up, pan fry, a European bream. So we're going to use a stick of lemongrass, green onion, and 2 pieces of ginger. Now, the lemongrass is very firm, okay? It's like almost like you can whip somebody with this thing. All right, so what we're going to kind of do is tenderize it a little bit, soften it up. That way it gets some of those juices on the inside coming out. So we're going to give it a few taps here with the knife. And what we're trying to do again is soften it up. So we're going to cut the pieces here. And then we're going to be careful you don't cut your fingers. We're going to split these pieces of the lemongrass. And that way it opens them up and you can get all the flavor out of it. Much easier. Okay, you see that? Okay, and we're going to do it again here. I'll show you one more time. Again, be very careful. Okay, and we're going to just kind of open it up and split it up a little bit. Okay. Now we're going to take our bream and we're going to put lots of salt on it. Okay. We're also going to put salt on the inside of the bream. Make sure you get both sides. Again, it's sea salt. Very good. Okay. Now, we're going to go back to our lemongrass and our green onion. But before that, we're going to add some black pepper. I'm going to put the black pepper inside of the bream. The bream is a nice white fish. Okay, you're going to put a stick of ginger in there in each fish. Okay, we're going to take some of our green onion here, fold it up, and we're going to stick that inside of the bream as well with the ginger. Okay, and the lemongrass. That's why we kind of tear up the lemongrass so we can get that flavor out of it. So you can see lemongrass, green onion, and ginger inside of the bream. Very good. I think in the US they refer to this as a black snapper fish. So 1 spoon of oil here only. Okay, let me fry these up. And you want a medium-high heat here. So once you see smoke coming from the fish, you want to cover the fish and put the heat to medium. And now you can see here the oil, okay, the oil is bubbling. Okay, that means the fish is cooking underneath. But what we want to do is we want to rotate the pan. Okay, and you're going to see us doing that. You can see the oil bubbling here. And then you rotate the pan so that way you cover the fish with the oil and cook evenly. Okay, so you down from the head and you rotate the pan to move that oil down to the tail of the fish. Now you can see here we're rotating and hitting the tail. Now you can see the bubbling here. It means it's cooking. Okay. Now one thing you'll notice is how you can tell that that side of the fish is done is you'll see the oil not bubbling as much. Okay, and you'll see a brown color at the bottom. You can see that oil there now at the top. It's not bubbling as much as it was before. Okay, and then you can see a brown color at the bottom of the fish. That's when you know that side is done. So take the pan off of the heat. It's easier to flip the fish, okay, when the pan is cooler. See, now you can see the fish is still sticking. Okay, so just let it sit a little while longer. Once it cools down, it's easier to flip. Okay? Again, let that pan cool. And then that way that skin doesn't stick to the pan. Okay? And you can see the fish is cooked perfectly from the front to the back and and in the middle it's evenly browned. Okay, and it's all together. None of the fish is broken, sitting in the pan. It's all still together. Okay, and then we are going to put the fish back onto the heat. Okay, and it's on a medium heat. And then as soon as you see that smoke coming up from the fish, we're going to cover it again. And also keep rotating that pan just as we did before with the first side. You can see the oil is bubbling, okay, which means it's cooking. And you don't want too much oil. Just a little bit like that, and just keep rotating the pan. That way that oil covers all of the fish from the head to the tail. Again, we're cooking this side evenly. Okay, so you can see the oil's not bubbling as much now. Take a toothpick, here's a little trick. Take a toothpick and go through the shoulder of the fish, okay? If that toothpick goes right through the fish, between the bones, and it comes up clean with no meat on it, you're good to go. And there you have it. Okay, make sure that toothpick is easy to go in. Here you have a beautiful pan-fried sea bream sitting on a bed of salad that I used some balsamic vinegar, olive oil, strawberries, blueberries. Oh, that looks so good. Love fish. This fish has a nice white meat and lots of omega-3. Very healthy. Very healthy. And that skin is crispy. Ah, yeah. Yeah. Isn't that great? Have a nice salad. I like making a salad with it. I think white wine with the fish. Hey, if ever you find yourself down in South Australia, go to Adelaide. Visit the Bavarian Grill, food truck, schnitzel, bratwurst, spätzle, and sauerkraut. Looks good und schmecks gut. Come on down to the Bavarian Grill in Adelaide, South Australia. Everybody, thanks again for watching Moose Good Life. Good night, good food,